Financing as low as 2.99% with approved credit. We're even giving away free winches with select Polaris models. So come talk with Scotty, Jay, or Linda today. But hurry, because deals like this won't be around long. Louisiana Power Sports on Highway 80 in Houghton, 1 mile east of Louisiana Downs. The #1 exclusive Polaris dealer in the South and a proud sponsor of the new Muddy Bottoms ATV and Recreation Park.
Louisiana Power Sports. Get ready to ride.
LouisianaPowersports.com.
Ouachita Christian School invites you to a very special evening to hear a message of encouragement from one who contends earnestly for the faith once delivered to the saints.
Please welcome Tim Tebow.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tim Tebow.
Join me in welcoming Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow here. Everyone thinks I want a contract.
The entire country Tebowing along with him, and off the field, he is a beacon for the faithful.
Tim Tebow is coming to the Jack Howard Theater Monday, April 21st, 7 p.m. to be part of the 40th anniversary celebration of Ouachita Christian School. Tickets are now available at the Civic Center box office and Ticketmaster. An evening with Tim Tebow will also include a performance by the Red Walker Band.
Come to the river, oh, lay yourself down.
Don't miss Tim Tebow, April 21st, 7 p.m. A very special number of premium packages are available through the OCS front office. Call Eddie Enlow at 325-6000, extension 227.
Are you ready to begin?
Hey everybody, I'm Kenny Chesney.
We're big and rich. Blake Shelton.
Big hits from big stars.
Right now.
On Big Z Country, Z107.5.
Used to be a happy place. Now it's a lonely space. It ain't a home when love is gone.
I can't make you look my way if you don't have the heart to stay for one more try. So it's goodbye.
Oh, I don't want to spend another minute wasting all my tears. So I pack my bags, slip on out before you know I disappear. We're out of here. I know that I can't change. We've spent too many days waiting for something more.
I can read your face. You've already walked away in your mind.
You've been gone for so long, and I don't want to spend another minute wasting all my tears. So I'll pack my bags, slip on out before you know I've disappeared. We're out of here. There's no reason to linger any longer.
So I'll close my eyes.
I don't want to spend another minute wasting all my tears. So I'll pack my bags, slip on out before you know I've disappeared. We're out of here. We're out of here. here.
You guys play the best country.
You're in Big Z Country, Z107.5.
Well, it's about that time on Z107.5 for Southern Outdoors on your radio dial. It ain't just hunting, it's a way of life, from them Louisiana swamps to them skyscraping pines. Talking about bass, bucks, ducks, squirrels, turkeys, and hogs, Gulf Coast fishing and gigging bullfrogs. We talk about it all. It's about that time for Southern Outdoors. It's a way of life for them backwoods country folks. From the deer stand to the duck blind, here in sportsman's paradise. It's Southern Outdoors on Z107.5.
Here's the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show with your hosts, Brandy Watson and Todd Causey.
And welcome to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. I'm your host, Brandy Watson.
And I'm your other host, Todd Causey. How y'all doing out there?
Hope everybody's out there doing well tonight. And, well, here we are again with Mother Nature in one of her mood swings. Seriously, it was, 80-something degrees this weekend. And we got freeze warnings out for tonight. Come on now. Seriously?
Well, you know what they say about the weather in Louisiana? If you don't like it, wait around for a few minutes because it will change.
I mean, you go, I finally went and bought me some summer clothes. And I can't even wear them. I even took the price tags off of them because now I'm got jeans and coats on. Y'all can see I got a coat on right now and I'm in the studio. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, it's not that cold out there right now. It's got up to about 60, I think, today.
Yeah, but when we get off the air and walk outside, it's going to be a little chilly.
Yeah, probably so. I think it's going to get down to about 31, 32 tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That'd be all right.
But I tell you, we enjoyed some beautiful weather this weekend at the Louisiana Swiner's Outdoors Wild Boar Roundup, the second annual in Natchitoches.
Yes, we did, Brandy. We had a beautiful weather for the whole hunt and for the weigh-in event, the big event at the Natchitoches Fairgrounds on Saturday. And when I say it was an event, it was an event. There were, I think Shelby told us earlier, over 200 spectators showed up to watch the weigh-in, not counting all the team members and all the staff that he had there, and the vendors, multiple vendors there, Hog Dog Gear, Backwoods
Catahoula Kennels and dog collars, and we hunted for her everywhere and finally saw her when we were driving out.
Yep, they were there. I mean, it was a great event. We had a blast.
And also, we'll have Shelby Thomas on the show tonight. Like I said, he's out working, so we actually did another pre-recorded interview, but we got some great information, and we'll be listing all the winners tonight from all over there's actually was some from Arkansas and over Zoali area, I guess you can say, and then from right here in Jonesboro. So, I mean, that was a good team. It was a good event, and it was a blast. It's the first woods hog hunt competition I've ever been to, and I've been doing hog hunting a long time, but most of the things I've ever been to is Baines, and this was fun. It was really interesting, and I see the kids out there in the pig scramble. That right there was worth it. I mean, watching little kids chasing pigs was hilarious.
Yeah, Brandy, that was who. There was a lot of kids. They went from ages all the way from, I think, started at 3 years old all the way up to 15 years old. You know, they had different groups for the different age groups, but them kids get out there, and I think they had, I think he said 19 little piglets in the arena, and them little kids chasing them down. That was a sight.
But you're listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to your Nomi's Tech Tip, and we'll be back with more after this.
Here's another Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Tech Tip, brought to you by Nomi's Pawn and Gun in Jonesboro.
Come to the biggest little store around, Nomi's Pawn and Gun in Jonesboro, Louisiana. Diamonds, jewelry, guns, big screen TVs, tools, and a whole lot more. Purchase a scope, Nomi's will mount it free of charge. Free bore sighting, 0% down and no interest on 12 months, same as cash. Nomi's has been in business for 30 years. Nomi's Pawn and Guns, where you get everything from diamonds to double barrels. 418 Allen Avenue in Jonesboro, Louisiana. Welcome to Southern Outdoors Tech Tip. This week, we're talking about jigging for big bass during early spring. In spring, as the bass move from their winter haunts to the staging areas where they hold until conditions are right to move to their shallow flats for the spawn, there are very, very few exhibitions that will outproduce a crawfish imitation presentation. Lures that imitate crawfish are so effective because bass feast on emerging crawfish. Bass eat crawfish all year, but in early spring they are among the first forage to appear. The scent, sound, and activity of the crawfish bring the bass to the staging areas in the deeper waters near the spawning flats. It is believed that the crawfish provide bass with the essential nutrients needed to prepare the bass for the approaching spawn. Anglers must offer a close imitation of the crawfish to the bass in the staging areas, and one lure that excels at this is a jig with a trunk trailer. Slowly dragging across structure in deeper waters will catch the big girls as they wait for the males to prepare the beds for spawning. In these deeper areas, darker colors prevail, such as black and blue, green pumpkin, or natural crawfish colors. A light jig will sink slower and give the lethargic bass more time to strike in the cool water of the early spring. The chunk trailer appendages imitate the claws and legs of a crawfish by moving as the jig sinks and moves across the bottom with a slow retrieve. The proper presentation also lifts a silt or settlement trail on the bottom that resembles the clouds made as the crawfish emerge for their clay homes of winter and scurry around to get the mud off of their bodies. Some anglers take the crawfish presentation to another level by adding a jig rattle to mimic the sound of the claws of the crawfish. Other anglers add attractants in the crawfish, such as scents, as well to draw bass to the lure. Sight, scent, and sound with the proper presentation work in unison to produce reaction strikes from the bass that forage on the crawfish. A presentation of a quick acceleration of the jig followed by a pause will mimic the crawfish fleeing and then taking a fighting stance as the trailer flares, which initiates a strike. Early spring bass fishing is by far the best season. There's something about being on the water as the changing temperatures and longer days bring life back to the landscape, as well as to in the water below. Nature has its way of replenishing everything it needs. Anglers can help this by being responsible, enjoying the water, and taking someone fishing this year. And this has been your Southern Outdoors Tech Tip.
Now back to the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to your crazy crew here at Southern Outdoors. And like I said, this past weekend, we got hog wild again.
Yeah,
Talk about us and hogs.
Hog wild is exactly what we got. It was a great time. We started the hunt actually on Friday morning at 12:01. Basically midnight Thursday night is when the hunt actually started for the wild boar roundup. Now the Big Tusk division actually started on March 11th, but the 10 hog stringer started on Thursday night at 12 o'clock. Friday morning 12:01. And Southern Outdoors team was sitting on the banks, getting ready to go.
Okay, and on the Big Tusk division, Get Right, Get Tight, Shane O'Bannon, Houston Corbett, Richard Pitts, Brad Pruitt, they won the Big Tusk division, so they were the first place winners in that. So I'm going to say congratulations to Get Right, Get Tight. And then also we had
a great time. That's what we had. They had the heads of the hogs that Get Right, Get Tight had caught during the Big Tusk division on display there, with their mouths open, displaying the massive tusks they had. Great hogs. Great job by those guys to get out there and get those hogs caught and win that division.
And also they had the first place, the Big Stringer, which the Big Stringer consists of
10 wild hogs, excluding the bars, only the boars and the sows. Total weight of all 10 hogs, or however many you caught, up to 10. You could only weigh in 10 hogs.
And the fifth place winner for the biggest stringer goes to P-Town Hoggers with Brad Woodle, Buddy Howell, Dustin Howell, Zach McConnell, I believe that. So the fifth place for big stringer went to P-Town Hoggers. Fourth place went to Team Mickey with Cody Cox, George Dixon, Britt Gorman, and Zach Brasher. Third place in the biggest stringer went to Squillin' Time with Sean Thompson, Greg Winslow, Joseph Hines, Dennis Harper. Second place in the big stringer went to Team Hardcore Hog Dogs. Dustin Nielsen, Danny Nielsen, Tiffany Silfer, and Mike Silfer. I'm probably pronouncing that name wrong. I apologize, guys. But that is Hardcore Hog Dog, because they were actually at Uncle Earl's. And the first place big stringer, biggest boar, went to Cabin Creek with Trance Grigg, Matthew Anderson, Colt Downs, and Tom Ozot, I believe the way you pronounce it. Like I said, if I pronounced any wrong, I'm sorry. But that was actually Cabin Creek. Took first place in the biggest stringer.
And if I remember right, they weighed in 8 hogs. So they actually caught 8 hogs and trailered them down there, which was a good feast. The Southern Outdoors team was able to put, I believe it was 4 hogs in the trailer to take down there. We didn't place in the biggest stringer, but we were able to slip up and catch us a big old bar and win the biggest bar division.
Yep. And the Louisiana Swiner's Outdoor Wild Boar Roundup first place biggest bar goes to none other than yours truly, the Southern Outdoors team. Brad Spillman was our captain, Todd Causey, Ramey Hall, Toby Caskey. We also had Drake Thrower and
Adam Jones.
And I want to say thank you guys. Y'all made me proud. I'm the behind the scenes, pulling it all together, keeping these guys in line, trying to anyway. More or less, it's just one guy, it's toddler over there. but anyway, I'm so proud of y'all guys. Y'all did an amazing job. Thank y'all so much. And Southern Outdoors brought it home.
Yeah, they all worked. Every member of our team, each team member, each helper, we worked our tails off during the hunt. You'll start, like I said, Thursday night at midnight, and hunted all through the night. Got us a little bit of rest that morning, and then hunted all day Friday, and all night Friday night. And I tell you, by Friday night, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, old Todd's legs was about to give out.
And I mean, they're really an amazing team. They took turns, feeding corn, different places, stayed in touch with each other. We got an amazing captain, Brad Spillman. He worked his tail off, has been working his tail off for months now to make this possible. He did an amazing job, Brad. We just want to say thank you for that. And Toby did an amazing job. The help was a tremendous help, I know, to y'all's guys, and they were actually, good help. So at the event, I can't get the words out of my mouth, at the event.
That's right.
Saturday.
That's right. They were Toby. Like we said, we won the Team Southern Outdoors won the biggest bar, and Toby had actually been feeding that hog and had a camera on it for quite a while. And we also caught a big boar, a 325-pound boar, that same night. We caught that bar on the same hunt. We had both of them caught and tied probably within 30 minutes of each other. Now took us a couple more hours to get them out of the woods, but because I don't know if you've ever handled a 295-pound hog, but that's a big hog. That's a big hog. And Toby had been feeding that hog and keeping pictures of it, so keeping tabs on him, so we knew where to go.
They were stalking. But hey, it worked.
Yeah, Ramey had some spots. Ramey was doing the same thing. Was all feeding different areas. We hunted some of Ramey's spots. One of our helpers, Adam Jones, he's a big hog hunter, very good hog hunter. He's got some great dogs, and he had a couple spots. We went to some of his, and he was a great big help during the hunt, along with a Drake thrower. He was a big help. He handled one of the catch dogs the whole time. Carried the backpack, if you will, that had all of the hobbles and extra leads and extra flashlights and stuff. So he was a big help.
I've been there, Drake. I know that's work right there. When you're the gopher, that's work.
Everybody worked together to pull this hunt off together, and I think they all did a good job. And I look forward to next year.
And I'm going to say like I said, me being behind the scenes, getting everything lined up, trying to take care of y'all guys, I want to say thank y'all. Y'all made me proud. And thanks for being part of the Southern Outdoors team. But you're listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to break. And when we come back, we're actually going to have an interview with Mr. Shelby Thomas from Louisiana Swiner's Outdoors. But now it's a Good Things Fishing Report.
Hickson and Monroe has a large selection of pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. We have upfront pricing. Upfront pricing means our low prices are right on the windshield to help you save time and money. We have several finance options to choose from. We want to make your buying experience easy. If you're looking for a pre-owned or a certified pre-owned vehicle, come by and give us a look today. Go to HicksonFordMonroe.com to find your next vehicle.
Hickson has it.
On the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoor Show, it's time now for the Fishing Report, brought to you by Good Things in West Monroe.
Good Things of West Monroe has that one-of-a-kind gift. Whether you're looking for rustic hunting or western decor, purses, dresses, or contour tees, ready for Mardi Gras? Good Things has boas, masks, and beads. They can even special order that hard-to-find item. Good Things, 3001 Cypress Street, West Monroe, or on Facebook at Good Things Gifts.
On your Southern Outdoors fishing report for this week, over on Caney, the rain has slowed down the fishing a little. You can still bring in a few bass on brush hogs and tubes. Over on Lake Claiborne, the crappie spawning is slow due to the rain as well. Bass fishing has slowed a bit too, but we look for it to pick back up with the warm weather. Try a few crankbaits, maybe some watermelon brush hogs. Over on Lake Darbone, you can still catch a few crappie in the creeks and the shallows on jigs and shiners. The rain has slowed again the bass fishing down a bit, but they're going to be picking back up soon. Try your flukes and your jerk baits. And this has been your Southern Outdoors Fishing Report.
Let's get back to more on the outdoors way of life with the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5.
Welcome to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. I'm your host, Brandy Watson.
And I'm your other host, Todd Causey.
And we have a special guest, Shelby Thomas from Louisiana Swiner's Outdoor Wild Boar Roundup, the second annual Wild Boar Roundup, this past weekend, and we had a blast. Y'all should have been there.
It was a great event. Had a good time. Southern Outdoor sponsored the team during it, and we had a great time hunting. And Shelby, y'all put on a great event that Saturday. Tell us a little bit about it.
Man, it was a great event. It got kicked off at 2:00, and we were kind of nervous trying to get everything done. It took a little bit longer to get set up for the event than we thought. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But, it all worked out, man. We didn't have all the teams show up and weigh in. A couple of them just did not do good, but most of them, for the most part, weighed in, and the ones that didn't weigh in, they came there and supported the event. I believe my wife said we ticketed in 220 people. And that was for our first time in Natchitoches, so I thought that was real good. The fans really interacted. Michael Spieler with Hardcore called me that evening, and he said, "Shelby, I've never been to an event where the fans interacted like that. And, you know, Michael and them with Hardcore, the team that got second place, they travel to Georgia, to Alabama, to Texas. I mean, they go all over on these big tournaments. And he told me, he said, man, I've never been to a tournament like that. He said that was the most exciting, most fun tournament I've ever been to. So that was really good to hear him say that.
Yeah, it was a great event. I enjoyed the way we did the weigh-in, with the fans all sitting right there watching, seeing the hogs come in, seeing them getting weighed. You know, having each one of the teams, you know, wrangle their hogs out of their trailers and stuff. It was exciting just watching that, and then, you know, of course, hearing the weights and the anticipation of who was going to be the overall winner. You know, that was great. And of course, when our big bar run out, it was sure nice when the crowd started clapping over that. You know, but
that's right. That sucker was a monster, man.
He was a man, I promise you. It took the whole team to get him on his side.
So, Shelby, list the different classes that you actually had and the winners of each class, if you have that, handy.
Well, you know, I'm sitting in a track hoe down here in South Texas doing a pipeline. So, unfortunately, I do not have all that handy.
Well, I'm trying to get it together so we can put it on the Facebook page if Facebook will cooperate with me again. So we're going to eventually have all that up on the Southern Outdoors page.
Yeah, and we'll have all the winners. We'll go to the Louisiana Swiner's Outdoors website and pull all that information and have it for the show. But
yeah, and it is on Louisiana Swiner's Outdoors Facebook page. Everything.
Yeah.
I got it done yesterday evening.
I know we have Louisiana Swiner's Outdoor Wild Boar Roundup. First place, Big Tuss, was Get Right, Get Tight with Shane O'Banion, Houston Corbett, Richard Pitts, and Brad Pruitt. And that was the Louisiana Swiner's Outdoors Wild Boar Roundup. First place, Big Tuss, Get Right, Get Tight. And they had some...
Shelby, do you remember what the overall length they had was?
The overall weight on the first place team?
No, on the Big Tusk.
Oh, on the Big Tusk? It was the team that won the Big Tusk was the measurement by the T.
Right.
Those were the two hog heads cut off.
What was their overall length that they won with?
Overall length was what was it? It was I cannot remember to save my life.
Was it less than 3 inches?
No, it was way more than that. Each one of the tusks had like 2 1/4, almost 2.5 inch teeth on each side.
Oh, so close to 5 inches, huh?
Yes, sir. Real close. They were nice. They were nice sized boars.
I'm gonna have to check with our team captain Brad Spillman and see what that big bar measured in at. He was up there. He was pushing 4 inches, I believe.
And then
that was nice.
And on the Louisiana Swiner's Outdoor Roundup, the first place big bar, of course, went to the Southern Outdoors team with our captain Brad Spillman, Todd Causey, Ramey Hall, Toby Caskey. So we won actually custom 28 trophies, Southern Outdoor cross-cut gear, cut collars, hobbles, Backwood Catahoula Kennel dog leads, Southern Life apparel, stickers, and we want to thank everybody that donated all the prizes for us to have and for the teams to actually have. We appreciate them. They looked amazing.
Yeah, I got a lot of feedback from not only the teams but the fans about the prizes. If you were to add it all up, I believe it was almost $3,000 in prizes that was given out to the teams, and that also was given out in door prizes. So I was really happy to see the sponsors, Southern Cross Cut Gear and Hardcore Hog Dogs and 4R Cut Gear and Backwoods Catahoula Kennels and Southern Life Apparel to step up and do that. Also, Sniper Hog Lights. I mean, it was really nice. I'm already pumped up and excited to see what it's going to bring for next year. I know there was a guy at the event from Missouri, and he told me, he said, man, I've been in Vietnam War. I've traveled the world 15 times. I've been to every state in the United States of America. He said, I've been to all kinds of festivals, events, parades. He said, this is the first time to ever come to a wild boar roundup. And he said, I'm telling you what, I'm bringing my friends, my family, and an RV camper for next year. He said this was the most fun that I've ever had in my entire
I think
life.
I was actually standing by that gentleman when you came around running from the hog and elbowed me in the face. Do you remember that?
You were standing by the guy from Missouri?
I believe that's who I was standing by because he said he wasn't. I didn't ask him where he was from. Is an older gentleman and his wife?
It was an older gentleman.
Yeah. And that's when you come running around, and I was trying to take pictures and video it, and you didn't even realize it, but when you came around, you clocked me right in the face, and he's like, oh, my God, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. Got a little battle scar, but I'm good.
I know. I didn't even notice that. You should have clocked me back.
You were on the other side of the fence running from the hog.
You could have knocked me out, and the hog would have got me then.
Yeah, that
hog almost did get me. So the team from Arkansas sent me a video yesterday, and I watched it. I knew she almost bit me when I went in there to get her. And when I looked at the video, I'm lucky I didn't get bit, but I did get beat by 2 girls.
I have every one of them, every one of the Tough Man competition. I have every one of them videoed. I have 10 videos of that.
Oh, I would love for you to email me that. I would love to get that on the website and the Facebook page. That Tough Man deal really, I think that set a tone for the event. That was a blast.
It was, and actually, I've been involved with many Tough Men events, especially down at her dad's bay pen when he had his bay pen, and I've never seen one where they actually put a T-shirt on. And I was talking to her dad about it, and he was telling me, he said, oh yeah, he said I can tell you exactly how to win that. He said he's done it, and I was hoping he was going to get to come, but he wound up having to work. And if he came, me and him was going to enter it. But he was telling me exactly how to do it, and I'm not going to reveal my secret until it actually goes into play. But that was, I think next year you're going to have to name it the Tough Person event with them 2 women getting in there this year and giving them guys a run for their money. And like you said, they actually beat probably half of the field.
And I have to say,
really did.
I have to pick on Shelby because, hey, he did get beat by a girl. The girls, I mean, hey, they brought it. They brought it.
Man, that was terrible. I told everybody, I said, my dad's going to be ashamed of me. He was sitting there watching. I know he was like, son, you're not my son for this moment right now. You just got spanked by 2 girls. But look, those girls, they were pretty women, but they were also tough, okay? Those were some tough girls, so I got to give it to them. And you know, the people that they were with was Team Mickey from Arkansas.
Right.
And I really want to give them guys a thanks. I mean, they got over there in that pen without even us asking them and started pulling hogs, loading hogs in trailers. I mean, they really stepped up just because they wanted to help. So
yeah, they have an amazing team, too, and they actually won. The 2 of the boys actually won the Tough Man competition. I actually have that on film, and I actually have a bunch of really good pictures of them. So
yeah, that's a really good group of people. They did good. If I'm not mistaken, they placed 4th overall for the biggest stringer, and then they won the Tough Man competition, and I believe they won quite a bit of door prizes too. So they really went home with a lot of stuff. That Tough Man competition paid it was 100% payback, $220. The 11 teams that entered it, $20 a team.
you're listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to your Hickson break, and when we come back, we'll have more from Shelby Thomas at Louisiana Smaller Outdoors.
Hickson and Monroe has a large selection of pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. We have upfront pricing. Upfront pricing means our low prices are right on the windshield to help you save time and money. We have several finance options to choose from. We want to make your buying experience easy. If you're looking for a pre-owned or a certified pre-owned vehicle, come by and give us a look today. Go to HicksonFordMonroe.com to find your next vehicle.
Hickson has it.
Now, back to the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
But enough about the Tough Man competition. I think what everybody got the most enjoyment out of was the kids' pig scramble.
That was awesome. I want to get in there and chase one. That was too cute how you did it. And usually they just put 1 or 2 little pigs in there, but you had like a herd, a flock, whatever you want to call it. They were everywhere.
19 of them.
That was adorable, and the kids had a blast.
Yeah, they were having a ball doing it, and the way you did it with the older kids, okay, when they got up bigger, making them catch 2, and then in the I don't know, the catch off, if you will, had to catch 3 and take them back to the official timekeeper.
That's right. Yeah, that was really cool, man. And that's something that I want to really stress on for these events, because like me and you and Todd, me and you and Brandy talked about before, is I really have a desire and a passion for these events and for the the hog hunting world, and I want to bring something more to it than just sitting there and watching a weigh-in, because you can only sit there and watch a weigh-in for so long, and then you're ready to see a little bit more action. And we're already starting to plan for next year's, and we've got so much in mind and so much that we're going to sit down together as pro staffers and talk about this deal. It's just doing more than just a weigh-in, having the crawfish and having the barbecue and all the food and the vendors and the drinks and the kids' pig scramble and the tough man competition, and having all the prizes where people can go up and look at them and see what everybody's going to win. And I think it just really allows everybody to interact and be more part of it. And the fans that weren't there with you guys hunting in the woods, they can somewhat be right there with y'all, because they are there right there with y'all at the actual event itself.
And I think it gives everybody a chance to get up close and personal with the hogs, like the gentleman that came from Missouri who didn't know what it's about. Now he'll have the memories to go back and tell other people, hey, you've got to come back and see this.
Yeah, these crazy people in Louisiana do stupid stuff.
Yeah, and he loved it. That's what's crazy. And his friend told me after the kids' pig scramble, he said, man, have you ever thought about getting ESPN or somebody to come down and cover this? He was an older gentleman as well, too. And I said, man, I thought about it. It's hard enough to get one of these prepared. It's just, I don't know,
And that's something maybe we could work on. We could work on for next year. There's different things to work with Uncle Earl's that may be something we may get in touch with you about working on. Next year for the next Louisiana Swiners Outdoor Wild Boar Roundup. But it's a really good event. It went really good, and I think I like it because like I always say, we're a hog hunting family, but it takes a little bit of different twist, because usually it's just bait pens, but this is actually a wood competition, being out in the woods competition, and I like that. It was different, and it was exciting, it was interesting, and it got the whole family involved and gave activities for each and every age group, and I like that.
Yeah, and the anticipation when those trailers would back up to the chute, and the teams would start reining their hogs out of the trailer. Your anticipation to seeing, all right, how big's this one going to be, and how much weight are they going to have, how many they got in there. It was really suspenseful, really exciting. The tough man, that was a great event, especially having multiple hogs in the pen at one time. That was great, and the T-shirt, the pig scramble. It was overall it was a wonderful event, and honestly, when it was all over and everybody started leaving, I was like, why is everybody leaving? Let's stay some longer. Let's do something else.
That's exactly right, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Todd. And like I was saying in the last time we had our interview, I don't want to spill the beans about too much, but I'm just going to give y'all a little bit about what we're planning for next year. And we've got a lot in mind. We want to turn this thing into a 4 to 5 day event. And when I say that, I mean 4 to 5 days like Uncle Earl's, where there's multiple weigh-ins, multiple tough man competitions, multiple kids scrambles, multiple days of just nothing but hog wild fun, and then also a baying competition. So we are really in the works of something that I believe is not anywhere in the world, and that is what we're wanting to call a hog festival. If we can pull this off, and I know we can, it will be the next biggest thing to Uncle Earl's, I do believe. And we want it to be a wild hog festival where artifacts are brought in from hundreds of years back, hunting hogs overseas with dogs, get a lot of people involved that is in this industry, and bring them to Natchitoches Parish, and let's have a wild hog festival for 4 to 5 days.
I think that's an amazing idea. I mean, you know, my wheels start turning to come up with all these ideas. I brainstorm a lot and come up with these really great ideas when it comes to stuff like this, because it is a tradition for myself. And like I said, you know, in some way, somehow, we're all one big hog hunting family. So I'm really looking forward to working with y'all next year on this. And Shelby, I want to thank you so much for, you know, bringing us in and us being a part of it, and, you know, us being there as a team. You know, I'm so proud of my guys, so proud of Southern Outdoors. So proud of you and your wife for putting on this event. It was an amazing event, and it was great, and we're looking forward to next year.
Yeah,
yes, ma'am. I'm looking forward to it, too, and I want to thank y'all for promoting us and advertising us, and I want to thank all the sponsors, everyone from the big sponsors all the way down to the small sponsors. Without you guys, this would have not been possible.
Well, we thank you for that, Shelby. And when y'all start sitting down, you and your pro staffers and your committee that plans this, when y'all start sitting down talking about planning for next year, if at all possible, you know, me and Brandy with Southern Outdoors would like to be involved with that a little bit, so we can, you know, get a heads up and possibly bring some more ideas to the table and get more involved.
Man, as soon as we get down to the nitty gritty, I will personally call y'all, and y'all, if y'all want, y'all can come be in the meeting with us where we're all face to face. I would love that.
That sounds great.
And you're listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5.
On the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show, it's time now for your archery talk.
Welcome to Southern Outdoors Archery Talk. This past weekend, Bastard Bow Hunters held their annual Harold Watts Memorial Archery Tournament, and over 80 shooters showed up to support this event. Turned out to be a great day for 3D fun. Lots of door prizes were given away, and all had a great time. Here's how they stacked up. Jackson Lowry, Huey Class with a 184 for first. Micah Walton with a 163 for second. And Grace Sutton with a 159 for third. Cubs Class, Caleb Tynes with a 208 for first. Hunter Landers with a 208 for second. And Kyle Belmont with a 200 bringing in third. Youth Class, Austin Walker with a 194 for first. Ty Gregory with a 183 for second. And Zach Skipper with a 183 for third. Traditional Class, David Calloway with a 199 for first. Adam Taylor with a 198 for second. And Roger Brigsley with a 195 bringing in third. Advanced Traditional, Bob Peridot with a 201 for first. And Anthony Denton with a 198 bringing in second. Women's Bowhunter Class, Nikki Hall with a 210 for first. Leah Lord, 198 for second, and Christy Payne with a 194 for third. Women's Open, Tori Sims with a 184. Novice Class, Jeremy Johnson with a 204 for first. Brian Cockerham with a 202 for second. Mark Rogers with a 200 bringing in third. Bowhunter Class, Jared Fallon, 204 for first. Jacob St. John, 188 for second. And Logan Diagle with a 186 bringing in third. Bowhunter Outlaw, Justin Laborde, 188 for first. Tony Conselli, 180 for second. And Michael Mims with a 168 for third. Open Class, Christian Lord, 202 for first. Robbie Walton, 200 for second. And Kendall Strachner with a 200 bringing in third. Senior Open Class, James Daniel with a 210 for first. Marcel Ronquil, 202 for second. And Ronnie Sims with a 194 bringing in third. Pro Class, Richard Freeland with a 210 for first. Jason Daniels, 208 for second. And Bradley Poss with a 200 bringing in third. This coming weekend, Centerpoint Bowman will hold their tournament in Simsboro, Louisiana. And this has been your Southern Outdoors Archery Talk.
Let's get back to more on the outdoors way of life with the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5.
And welcome back to your crazy crew here at Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. I'm your host, Brandy Watson, and don't forget, you can download the Red Peach Radio app on your Android or your iPhone and listen to it anywhere in the world.
That's exactly right. Anywhere in the world. And I got quite a few friends that travel on drilling rig jobs and pipeline jobs and stuff. And I got some kinfolk in different states, and they all use the app and listen to our show. And we're thankful for that. The more listeners we have, the better we can make the show. So y'all keep on tuning in.
And Shelby liked to say thank you to all the pro staffers, all the help, all the sponsors. Want to thank Overton Polygraph, Sniper Hog Lights, Hardcore Hog Dogs, Get Right, Get Tight, 4R Cut Gear, Southern Life, David Lawler Construction, I believe, Young's Welding, Superior Graphics, P-Rot Plumbing, I know I probably said that wrong too, and Southern Outdoors. I think I covered them all, but he wanted to say thank you to all his help, all of his sponsors, all of his pro staffers, and everybody out there, especially Bubba and Randy and everybody that was helping him wrangle them hogs.
Yeah, Bubba and Randy they did a great job in them chutes, trying to get them hogs in and out of the way chute without incident, and luckily they did, because they had to handle some pretty rank hogs there for a little while. Like was talking with Shelby, it was a great event. All you hog hunters out there that didn't put a team together and join in on this great hunt, you missed out. I'm telling you missed out. It was, action-packed fun during the hog hunt. Think about hog hunting for 36 hours straight, and then going to a suspenseful weigh-in, not knowing what the other teams has got. You thinking, well, I'm not doing so good. Then you get there and, well, hey, you wind up with the biggest bar. Or you thinking you're doing great, and you come in there with 9 or 10 hogs, and somebody comes in there with 9 or 10 bigger hogs. It was a great event. So all you hog hunters out there that didn't put a team put a team together and enter the Louisiana Swiner's second annual Wild Boar Roundup. Start rolling your dimes or whatever you got to do, and picking out your team members, and get ready for the third annual Louisiana Swiner's Wild Boar Roundup, because it's going to be bigger and better. And I, for one, and the whole Southern Outdoors team is looking forward to it.
And Shelby also wants to thank to Consolidated Energy Services. You're wearing off on me. I can't speak now. Consolidated Energy Services. Got it out.
Yeah, you've been a little
tongue-tied.
You've been a little tongue-tied the whole night, and now you're rubbing off on me. But it was a great event. Had a great time. The crawfish were great. Brian Chatham from Chatham's Crawfish Shack, he brought his crawfish cooking tools out there and cooked up a bunch of crawfish for everybody. And those great crawfish. We love his crawfish.
Well, you're listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to your Southern Outdoors Bible verse, and we'll be back after this.
Well, the good book says it's all I know it's the truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you go and remember where you've been. That's the way I see it. I'm a simple man.
This is the Bible verse on the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show.
And on your Southern Outdoors Bible verse for today, we go to Matthew chapter 7, verse 1 and 2. Do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. And this has been your Southern Outdoors Bible verse, Matthew 7, verse 1 and 2. God bless.
Hickson and Monroe has a large selection of pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. We have upfront pricing. Upfront pricing means our low prices are right on the windshield to help you save time and money. We have several finance options to choose from. We want to make your buying experience easy. If you're looking for a pre-owned or a certified pre-owned vehicle, come by and give us a look today. Go to HicksonFordMonroe.com to find your next vehicle.
Hickson has it.
On the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show, now it's time for the Outdoor Calendar, brought to you by B&L Marine. Ready to hit the water? Need that perfect boat? Well, B&L Marine in Monroe has you covered. Check out the Express Striker 17-foot bass boat with 40 Yamaha outboard and trolling motor, depth finder, and trailer. Or the Express High Performance Crappie boat with front and rear live wells and a 90 horsepower Yamaha outboard. B&L Marine has high performance bass boats in 17, 18, and 19 foot loaded to your liking. Stop by 110 Old Bastrop Road and check it out at B&L Marine. And look for us on Facebook too.
Welcome to Southern Outdoors event calendar. On April 17th through the 19th, the Mud Truck Madness at MTM Mud Pits in Manny, Louisiana. On April 18th through the 19th will be the Corny Creek Great Outdoors Festival. April 19th, Centerpoint Bowman will host the Nela Archery Tournament. April 26th will be the Louisiana Forest Festival in Winfield, Louisiana at the Wynn Parish Fairgrounds. On May 1st, the Bassmasters Elite Series Tournament on Toledo Bend Lake. May 3rd will be the Heflin Sawmill Festival in Heflin, Louisiana. And remember, in Area A, turkey season ends on April 20th. Spring squirrel season will be May 3rd through May 25th. Just remember, spring squirrel season is closed in Kansashi National Forest, U.S. Army Corps of Engineering properties, and some state wildlife management areas. Check your wildlife management area seasons schedules.
Now back to the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
And welcome back. I'm your host, Brandy. And we would like to take this time to thank some of our sponsors. We want to thank Hickson Autoplex over on Louisville Avenue. If you want a new ride, go over there. They will hook you up. As everyone knows, I love my Ford F-150. Love it. So.
She does, and I got to wash it for her the other day.
Yeah, he did. He washed it for me, so that was pretty cool. Thank you.
That's about my extent of getting to use it. Move it to the back to wash it.
We also want to thank Nomi's Pawn and Gun in Jonesboro, Louisiana. They have everything from diamonds to double barrels. And if they don't have it, they can probably find it for you. Angie and Sonny are some great people, some fine folks, and they can hook you up with whatever you may be hunting for. Z's Secret Sausage Sauce. Check them out at CastleValleySauces.com. And not only is that good on sausage, it's good on pork chops, because we had grilled pork chops and used it on that the other day.
That's exactly right. It's great for dipping any kind of grilled meats. And like Brandy said, we grilled some pork chops on Sunday evening, and you can bet your bottom dollar Todd was dipping his in some Z's Secret Sausage Sauce.
You can actually get Z's Secret Sausage Sauce in your local market, or you can check them out at CastleValleySauces.com. Also, B&L Marine, if you're looking for a new boat, getting ready to hit the water, go over there to B&L Marine in Monroe. And good things. They have all good things. And I say that because I love this store. I cannot go over there without buying something. I'm telling you. Good things. Look, they have a whole new selection of Mexican pottery. They have chimeneas. They're getting ready for the spring and summer. They have all sorts of new outdoor stuff, pottery, Mexican pottery, dresses, hats. They even have the concealed carrying purses where you can carry your concealed carrying weapon. That's pretty cool.
Oh, cool. I like that.
Yeah. They have all sorts of stuff. And of course, the
rustic. I don't believe I'll be getting one, but I like that.
They also have the rustic hunting and western decor. And I mean, if you're hunting for it, you can't find it, talk to Crystal or Mr. Donald. They can order it for you. They'll get it for you. But you're listening to Hickson Ford, Southern Outdoors. We're going to take you to your Z's Secret Sausage Sauce recipe of the week, and we'll be back after this.
On the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show, it's time now for the recipe of the week, brought to you by Z's Secret Sausage Sauce.
All right, folks, it's here. Football season, hunting season, and yes, grilling season. For grilling season, get the world's only sausage sauce. And it's bottled in West Monroe, the well-kept secret your neighbors have been hiding. What is it? It's Z's Secret Sausage Sauce, created specially for smoked sausage. Available just about everywhere. So when you fire up the grill, get your Z's on. And thanks for supporting local companies. From the makers of Z's Secret Sausage Sauce.
On your Southern Outdoors recipe of the week, we have Abby's Chicken Stuffing Meatloaf. Mix 2 pounds of fresh ground meat, 1 package of chicken flavored stuffing mix, 2 eggs, 1 cup of water, and 1/3 cup of Z's Secret Sausage Sauce. Shape into a loaf and brush for 1/3 cup Z's on top and bake at 375 degrees for about an hour. And wow, this is delicious. Recommended with roasted carrots or roasted onions. Garnish with whole parsley and serve with unbuttered garlic bread. And this is your so good Southern Outdoors recipe of the week.
Now back to the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show on Z107.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to your crazy hog hunting, hog wild crew here at Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. And I have something I want to tell somebody out there tonight. I want to say happy birthday to Peyton Austin. He is sweet 16 Thursday. So happy birthday, sweetie.
That is my sister's little boy, my nephew, and he ain't so little no more. He ain't very far from being as tall as I am.
Hey, yeah.
And he's turning into quite the outdoorsman.
Mighty fine young man. Mighty fine young man.
Yes, he is.
And he's killed more deer than Todd and I. Well, Todd didn't kill any last year. He killed a whole lot more than me. We actually had him on the show last hunting season. He killed 5, I believe.
5 deer he killed last year.
So,
and he's already been tearing some fish up on Black Lake. I think he had a 12-pound op and a 12-pound blue he's caught. Who knows what else he's caught? That's just what he sent me pictures of. But nice young man. Love him to death.
Yeah, so we want to say happy birthday, Peyton. We hope you have a wonderful sweet 16, and we will be seeing you soon. And to get back to talking about Southern Outdoors on Z107.5, you know, we've been through Uncle Earl's, and we've been through the Wild Boar Roundup. And I'm telling you, summer's getting kicked off, and I do believe it's time for a vacation. I mean, like a creek bank, fishing, campfire, tenting, vacation. So I think y'all need to send us some campfire or camping spots.
Yep, some camping spots will be great. Because here in the next, I don't know, hopefully within the next month or so, we're gonna try to take a long weekend, not a short weekend, a long weekend. You know, like we'll start on, I don't know, maybe Monday through Sunday, something like that.
I think it's all week. It's not a weekend.
and do a little creek bank fishing, and relaxing. Turn the cell phones off, cut work off, shut it all down, and just do nothing.
And we told y'all
fish.
if y'all send us the spots and we select that spot to go to, we will send you a Southern Outdoors T-shirt.
That's exactly right. But looking forward to that. Just to get away from the phone for a day would be wonderful. You know, it's tough getting away from the cell phone. It is tough, especially when you work in the business I work in. Plus, you host your own hunting show. It's you know, like me and Brandy do. It's you're constantly on the phone. It's either the day job or Southern Outdoor stuff. You're constantly dealing with stuff all the time. So,
or work at home.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
we're looking forward to
but don't get us wrong. We're not complaining. We're very, very blessed. So
right.
We just say very, very busy with it.
But we're looking forward to a creek bank vacation, and we'll bring you stories about that after it happens.
Yeah, we're excited. I'm ready to go somewhere new and kick back and relax. We actually got a couple of friends we're planning on taking with us if they can get off, if all of our schedules can get together and kick back and relax and just soak up the sun. Hopefully, I'm ready for sunshine to come out and all this cold, nasty weather to go away.
Yeah, weather's been. I think the weather's been pretty nice myself. I mean,
have you stuck your head outside today?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
chilly.
I have, but the sun is. I'm looking out the window right now. The
what about the
shining.
rain the other day?
Oh, that was yesterday. Today's today, and the sun is shining.
It is pretty. A little chilly, but it is pretty.
I'm not sure what the forecast is this weekend, but I hope it is
rain.
Oh man, I hope not. Maybe to change, but I'm hoping for some pretty weather.
I'm hoping to get the porch finished.
Yep, finish it on the porch. Finish it on the porch.
But anyway, you're listening to Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. Don't forget, you can download the Red Peach Radio app on your Android or iPhone and listen to us anywhere in the world, or you can go to Z1075FM.com and watch us live.
Yes, you can. And I promise you I hadn't been doing any silly stuff in the studio tonight. She said I did last week, I think it was. I was dancing or something. I can't
Week before
remember.
last. And don't forget, the Louisiana Forest Festival is coming up Saturday, April the 26th. At 8 a.m., they'll have their Lumberjack Fun Run, hosted by the Louisiana Forest Festival and the WSHS Tigerettes. At 8:30, they'll have opening ceremonies and the scholarship awards. 9 a.m., the 4-H Woodman Skills Antique Car Show, children's activities, games, and musical entertainment. 10, the meet and greet with the star of Swamp Loggers, Bobby Goodson. The log loading and skidder competition. 11 a.m. professional lumberjack competition. 12 performance by Elvis tribute artists. 1 the meet and greet with Torty Smith from Dress to Kill. 2:30 p.m. the barbecue cook-off and tasting with DJ Musical Entertainment. 4 p.m. concert at the Civic Center featuring the Elvis tribute artists. And then they'll have live local artists and country music star Trina Triggs. So they got plenty of stuff going on April 26th at the Louisiana Forest Festival at the Winfield Fairgrounds in Winfield, Louisiana. So y'all come out, and it's usually beautiful that weekend. So
that'd be a great Saturday to get away from the house and just get out and enjoy some good old fun. But looking forward to this weekend. Had a few things in mind that I might want to do this weekend, but as Brandy just corrected me. She's gonna have me finishing the fine touches on the porch. Got the roof on it already. Got all the steps on it. Just got to do a little skirting work and a few rails, and we'll have her knocked out. We've already been enjoying sitting on that deck. That's where we had our barbecue the other night, barbecue pork chops, and with my dad and my pa-in-law and my mom-in-law, her mom and dad, and sit on the back deck and back porch and enjoyed eating and visiting. My dad actually lives in Sulphur, so he's up for a couple weeks, and he come over. First time we got to see him in quite a while, probably a month or two. So it was nice visiting with my dad. So enjoyed that. So we're already beginning to enjoy the pleasures of the back porch.
yeah, and it's a nice one. I like my back porch. I want to thank everybody that helped made it possible. And we would like to thank all of our listeners and all of our fans out there tonight. We want to thank everybody from Canada to Costa Rica, from Maine, Maryland, over in Missouri, down in Louisiana, down here where we are. We want to thank all of our listeners from Natchitoches, Wynn Parish, Grant Parish, and all over the world. Don't forget, I'm Brandy Watson. Remember, it's not just hunting.
It's a way of life.
Listen every Tuesday at 6 p.m. for the Hickson Ford Southern Outdoors Show with Brandy Watson and Todd Causey. Check out the website for southernoutdoorsradio.com. Come on back next week at 6 p.m. for Hickson Ford's Southern Outdoors on Big Z Country, Z107.5.
Like the Ferris wheel goes around and around, well, the trouble